Hey guys, today I'm gonna be making Salisbury steak with mashed potatoes and veggies. This was so delicious, tender, easy to make, and I hope you guys give it a try. Now, first of all, I don't have this recipe nowhere on my channel. Like, it's been so many years, I've never made Salisbury steak. But in my bowl, I have a pound of ground beef. I'm adding some pickled onions because I just wanted the extra flavor. I make these pickled onions every week, but you can use regular onions, but these definitely add more flavor. So next I'm going to add an egg, some breadcrumbs. I'm going to add some mustard and some ketchup. Remember, all ingredient measurements will be in my description box, so make sure you guys check that out if you want to make this recipe. That was a teaspoon of salt. Yeah, it looks like a lot, but it's because the granules are large. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't over salted, but that's it for the mixture. And now I'm just going to start forming the patties. Y'all, first of all, I'm trying to figure out why haven't I made this on my channel. I don't think I've made it at all, period, in my house. If I ever had it, I think I had it while I was out somewhere at a restaurant or even high school, something. I don't know, child. But but I just wanted to give it a try at home, and this was great, and everybody ate it. So, but look how pretty they look already. This is me just making sure I do step by step to show y'all. You make a ball, then you smash, form your patty, you're good. But I especially like the red onions, all throughout there. It just gives it this nice pop of flavor. I think the red onion recipe is on my page already, on my shorts already. So, but if you don't see it, just comment, let me know, and I'll tell you the recipe or drop it or whatever. But yeah, so now I'm gonna sear off the patties. I had to put a piece of butter in there so y'all can see that my skillet is hot, child. I add the patty to a cold skillet, okay? Don't start with me. But now I'm gonna cook up my patties, get them nice and charred, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. What I liked about this recipe is just how, like, it was easy to eat, easy to digest, and it was so tender. So I cooked mine all the way down. I looked at other recipes, and people were just making sure it got coated in the sauce. No, I actually cooked it all the way down in my sauce, okay? And it stays together. It just gets really tender, and yeah. But look at the sear that I got on here. Getting a nice sear, keeping your heat on medium or medium high will ensure that your sauce will be nice and brown when it's time to make your gravy. Which, speaking of gravy, once I remove the patties, now I'm going to add my mushrooms. The mushrooms are optional if you don't like them. They don't bring a lot of flavor. It's more of a texture, and, it adds to the dish. So if you really don't want it, it's fine. Leave it out. But you also want to get a nice sear on your mushrooms. You don't want them to boil. And that's why I put them in here first before I added the onions and the garlic. This is me. Y'all know I record for every platform. So this is what it looks like doing that. I wanted to throw that in there real quick. Real quick. So now I'm going to move my mushrooms to the side. They're nice and charred. I still didn't season anything yet, but we will be. Also, if you guys have any recipe requests, drop them below. Also, what is your favorite comfort food? Comment that as well and let me know what you think. So now I got everything nice and mixed up. I'm going to sprinkle on a little bit of slap your mamas, honey. You got to slap some mamas on some of these recipes sometimes. Not too much. Don't overdo it. You don't want to over salt it. I feel like this is one of those dishes that you don't over season or over salt, because it's already rich. You know what I mean? It got that gravy and all this stuff going on. Don't do the most. So now I'm going to add some flour down in here. I'm going to cook out my flour for about 90 seconds. And as you can see, my skillet, this is a prime example right here. You see how it's too dry. You looking at it, you see it's too dry, right? It's dry, honey. That flour needs to cook out. So I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter. It's dry. I ain't add no more fat since the beginning of the recipe when I stirred the steaks off, okay? So get it nice and loosey-goosey. Look how much better it looks. But yeah, it's nice and good and ready to go. I'm just going to cook this out for another 30 seconds. And now I'm going to add my beef broth. Now, y'all, I did not expect my beef broth to be this dark. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, it's beef broth. There I go again recording. Obviously, it's beef broth. I don't think I noticed it was going to be that dark. So, yeah, it is what it is. But it still worked out, still delicious. Everything was great. But I know some people don't like their sauce or their gravy this dark. You know what I mean? So, now I'm going to add the rest of it once I get it nice and mixed out. That is the beef bouillon base. Okay, I added a teaspoon of that for a pop of flavor. And that's pretty much the sauce. And make sure you taste your sauce. Actually, when I tasted my sauce, all I needed was some heat. And so I started putting some red chili flakes. And that was it. This sauce was out of this world delicious. And it was so simple. Okay, but again, if you prefer more seasoning, use it. If not, this is good right here. I added the steaks back and started putting the sauce all over top. Yep, and so I'm going to cover this and allow it to cook. It cooked about 30 to 35 minutes, just about the time that I cooked the broccoli and the mashed potatoes, which are very simple as well. And this was just, look how good it looks already. Like, come on. So in this pot, I have a little broccoli, a little salt, a little butter, a little water. I don't like overcooked or over-seasoned vegetables. I've said this all the time. This is heavy cream and butter. I'm going to heat it up and add it to my potatoes that I already cooked, that I have going. Because y'all know how to boil potatoes, honey. I don't need to show you. You know how to boil potatoes, honey. Peel the potatoes, drop them in cold, cool water, put it on the stove with some salt and boil it, okay? Next, I added some scallions, some sour cream, and some pepper. I did not add more salt because I salted the water that it boiled in. I'm not overdoing it because the sauce is already like perfect. So yeah, I sprinkled in a little cheese, not too much, don't do the most, okay? And now the potatoes are done. That's it. Y'all, I always do the old school way. It's either I use a smasher or a fork. I don't know why I put myself through this, but it is what it is. This is what it looks like. By the way, I cooked this on medium low. I wish I said it previously. This was cooked on medium low, lid on, and then I checked it every 10 minutes, and then this is what I got. Delicious, creamy, tender. Look at these mashed potatoes. Look at this Salisbury steak. Don't play with Misha's corner, okay? But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope someone gives this a try. I do have other recipes coming. I appreciate y'all's support and patience. I'm not gonna give up on my channel. I'm gonna keep trying and keep going. And yeah, but if you make this recipe and you love it, tag me, let me know what you think. This is your bite. Come on, open your mouth, child, because I know you want some. Okay? And I'll catch you guys on my next video. Bye.